I'm Jenni Spinner, Chief Editor of Snack Food and Wholesale Bakery, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here in the new Chicago location of Milk Bar with the Milk Bar woman herself, founder, CEO, boss of everything, Christina Tosi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Well, I know you're busy getting things started to open up, but let's start off with asking. So, Milk Bar has been around for about 15 years now, and you've come a long way. Could you just tell me a little bit about some of the highlights and milestones that you've encountered since you got your start?
Man, so we opened November 15th, 2008 in the East Village of New York City. Food was kind of just becoming a curiosity to real, sort of the foodies of New York City. What the food scene has grown into these past 16, 17 years has been nothing short of amazing. I mean, when I opened the doors of Milk Bar, I thought I was opening a single bakery, and my premise was bridging my roots as a home baker with my professional training as a pastry chef in a fine dining restaurant, like finding a way to bridge the gap through the power of a cookie or a slice of cake or an ice cream, doing nothing traditional, like loving nostalgia and tradition, but really pushing the boundaries of what that could become. And I really just thought I was opening a bakery. I had no clue. My idea was like, I'm going to be open early in the morning till late at night, but how the food world has changed and evolved, and how we as a bakery and a company, I didn't even realize I was starting a company, how we've had the ability to grow and show up for people in their lives and really evolve the way that we've all had to evolve, in wonderful, curious ways, and sometimes in survival of the fittest ways of people, has been just like a roller coaster, but honestly, the adventure of a lifetime.
It's been fun to follow. It's been fun to sample some of your wares.
Thank you.
So, like you said, you started off in New York, and now you are set out to conquer the United States. You've hit DC, LA, and now we're here in the Fulton Market neighborhood of Chicago. Why did you pick this?
Why Chicago?
Yeah, why Chicago?
Whenever I think about opening a new bakery, we as a team sort of go, what is home and what feels like home? Because I don't think you can really do anything that's a true, successful expression of you or your team if it's not true from the get-go. And we have a bunch of folks on the team that are Chicago natives, but also it is just one of the great food cities. It is like the place that you go to get a soulfully delicious bite of something. And what I love is that that's savory and sweet, and that it's early in the morning and late at night, but it does that for us. And I mean, honestly, you could sort of just go, hey, Christina, where have you been the most times, most recently in the past few years? And the answer is always Chicago. This Milk Bar that we're about to open is in partnership with Boca Restaurant Group. So Kevin Fame, Rob Katz, and their incredible team. Not only are they friends, which is just an incredible thing to get to say, but they're just the best at what they do in doing soulful projects and bringing soulful things to life. So when this space became available, we had always flirted with and sort of done the maybe one day we'll do something together. And when this space became available, Kevin texted me and was like, oh, I think I got something.
Yeah.
And when something like that shows up in your life, there is no questioning. You just sort of jump, you cannonball into life, and then you figure the rest out.
Well, one of the things that I'm enjoying is not only are there some of the signature Milk Bar products, you've also put Chicago in the display case to our left. Could you tell me a little bit about the signature treats, the hot dog bomb?
The hot dog bomb. I mean, so it's a savory bread. It's actually a hot dog bun. We make the dough and we wrap this hot dog bun around layers of an all-beef Vienna dog, drugged through the garden, so mustard, tomato, onions, relish, sport peppers, no ketchup anywhere, I promise, celery salt, poppy seeds, a little cornichon. For us, it is the love letter that we have to, what are the flavors that mean that we've landed in Chicago, that we crave when we're not here. And on the savory side, it always starts there. I mean, it goes much further and wider, but it always starts with a great dog. And then on the sweet side, we have a cookie in partnership with Portillo's that is a chocolate cake cookie. So it is a love letter to the thing that whether I'm on my way into town or on my way out of town, or I'm just like, I've already eaten, but I get it delivered to my door or what have you. It is that iconic, just deep, fudgy layers of chocolate indulgence cake, but in a milk bar cookie, so it's dense and fudgy. In the center, there's a little texture on the outside, and there's a little sort of ode to that gorgeous chocolate frosting with little milk chocolate frosting chips inside. Served warm.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm a Chicago girl. I've eaten more than my share of Portillo's hot dogs and chocolate cake. How did that collaboration, because you're big on collaborations, and this is a fun one and this is a Chicago one. How did that happen?
I love collaborations because it gives us the opportunity to sort of create and innovate with a specific focus, with a specificity, and in ways that we may not have ever been so bold as to innovate before. But we knew we were opening in the Hoxton on Green and Randolph with Kevin and Rob and the Boca team. And we said to ourselves, like, what are our big moments in Chicago? And I mean, listen, if you're not throwing Hail Marys in life, you're not living life. So we threw a Hail Mary out there to Portillo's and we were like, hey, we're coming to town. Would you guys be down to do a dessert collaboration? And I thought for sure, listen, when you throw a Hail Mary, you never know if it's going to land. Someone might not catch it.
Yeah.
They totally picked up and they were like, 100%, what do you want to do? So we brought this cookie live.
This might be asking somebody who their favorite child is, but among all the treats that you have at Milk Bar, do you have a favorite?
I love all my children. I will say I have like different favorites depending on the time of day or night or week. But right now, my like I'm in trouble with, because I have to eat dessert all day. It's a professional casualty, right? The cornflake chocolate chip marshmallow cookie, always and forever. And right now on the menu, red velvet layer cake. It's basically a red velvet cheesecake cake, layer cake. And my relationship with it is that, like, long after everyone else has gone to bed at night and I've had plenty of food to eat, if I have a bite of that cake, I have to eat the whole thing. I have to.
Yeah,
those are my two
I think
favorite
we're related.
children.
I cannot, once I start on, especially Milk Bar stuff, I cannot stop. So if you've gone
beware, buyer beware.
Right. No, this is turning into like a fangirling thing.
No.
But if you go to Target and you go to the ice cream kind section, I cannot.
What's your flavor? Cereal milk, milk bar pie?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
You're a caramel
I'm
girl.
usually a chocolate girl, but things get a little different when I'm eating stuff.
Also when it's ice cream.
Yeah.
But the cereal milk soft serve with cornflake crunch is on repeat here. And then for the opening menu, we have an ice cream that is a pancake soft serve, complete with maple syrup and a little pat of butter on top. And it is, come on in at 8 a.m. for breakfast, you know?
I'm a fan. So I'm a sweets girl, and we seem to be in some sort of sweet food service renaissance.
Yeah.
Where this is the second time in a week I've gone to the opening. Close to me, Chip City, around the corner, you got Voodoo Donut is popping up like crazy. Levan, speaking of New York. Could you talk about, like, why do you think that is? All of a sudden, you can't get enough of sweet stuff. Why it's popping up everywhere?
Interesting. I think I personally, what do I know? But I think it's an intersection of the fact that as restaurants grow to popularity, you're seeing less robust pastry departments. And I think instead what you're seeing is something that we found over the pandemic, which was sort of like a renewed love and curiosity around dessert and around baking. I think we're seeing a lot more entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs and pastry chefs alike, realizing that they can really have a go at either a single concept like a macaron or a donut or, and that you really can thoughtfully build a business around dessert as an epicenter, where before, if you wanted dessert, you got it at a restaurant, or you had the neighborhood bakery, but there was nothing in between. And I love that our industry is sort of big and bold and full enough and has enough support where it can look like a bunch of different things and a bunch of different day parts, right? Like, we're curious about food now early in the morning until the early hours of the morning. And I just think it just makes us, I think, more curious people. It makes life more fuller, more tastier, and I think more truly worth living.
Yeah, Yeah, and with times getting hard, you need a little treat every once in a while.
I will tell you, opening Milk Bar in November 2008, like there is something beautiful about, you can come to Milk Bar and for $4, get your hands on a compost cookie or a chocolate chip, and like you're a part of something, it's a scene, it's an outing, it'll make you feel like life's in color, Wizard of Oz style. You know?
Well, I know you've got a crazy day ahead of you, tax included. You've got a crazy day ahead of you. Is there anything else you want to tell us before I let you off to
I think,
craziness?
like, more than anything, we're just really excited to be in Chicago. We're excited to show up for people here in Chicago, to show up on your doorsteps, you know, with a care package or in the aisles of your grocery store. And we do it because we're really passionate about it. We really do believe in the power of dessert and the way that it can show up for people at any moment in life and make a difference. And thanks for being a dessert lover.
Oh, thank you. Well, as a food journalist, it's been fun to follow your journey. As a dessert lover, thank you.